Good morning, guys. It's currently 6 in the morning. The people who know me for a while or who have been following me, as you can see, I lost all of my muscle mass. So we're gonna weigh myself now and probably be surprised on how much I weigh. I don't really want to do this, but let's go. 64. This is quite low for me. But yeah, that's not a surprise if I haven't been training for a while and I haven't been eating good. I think the last time I was weighing this low, it's probably during COVID when I was sick. But yeah, no complaining. We're just gonna work and make the necessary changes in the diet, in the training program to get this body back in shape. As you've heard me say in my video that I probably posted yesterday, one of my daily objectives is to start reading way more again. And one of the books that I bought is the Daily Stoic. So it's a book where you have like 366 meditations, so one for each day, on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. So let's give it a go and see what today is saying. So because I started the book on the 1st of October, but it doesn't really make sense to start there because it's like split in different parts and there's kind of a stories and characters in the book that you have to understand. So I'm just going to start at day 1, which is January the 1st. So part 1 of the book, The Discipline of Perception, January 1st, is about control and choice. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Where then do I look for good and evil? Not to uncontrollable externals, but within myself to the choices that are my own. The single most important practice in Stoic philosophy is differentiating between what we can change and what we can't, what we have influence over and what we do not. A flight is delayed because of weather. No amount of yelling at an airline representative will end a storm. No amount of wishing will make you taller or shorter or born in a different country. No matter how hard you try, you can't make someone like you. And on top of that, time spent hurling yourself at these immovable objects is time not spent on the things we can change. Facts. The recovery community practices something called the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the differences. Addicts cannot change the abuse suffered in childhood. They cannot undo the choices they have made or the hurt they have caused, but they can change the future through the power they have in the present moment. As Epictetus said, I don't know if I say his name right, they can control the choices they make right now. The same is true for us today. If we can focus on making clear what parts of our day are within our control and what parts are not, we will not only be happier, we will have a distinct advantage over other people who fail to realize they are fighting an unwinnable battle. So when it comes to my morning routine in terms of food and hydration, it's very simple. I wake up, I drink water. If I'm training in the morning, I'll have an apple if it's cardio, or a banana, for example, if it's a gym session. And then right before the session, I'll take my electrolytes, which I use from Humantra. So before going outside and warming up properly, I first warm up inside the gym. So just to get my hips loose, just to get my muscles fired up. So the way I plan my warm-ups, whether it's for running, just in general my sessions, is I will always have first a routine where I do my articular rotations slash hip mobility or just full body mobility. Then I will go through a dynamic stretching routine, do my isometrics, sometimes some core contractions in there as well, especially when I'm running. And then I will do my plows. So one big tip I will give you guys is plyometrics, whether it's as a warm-up or a whole session, try to include them in the beginning of the session. A lot of people will hit me with what I'm about to say, but you know I'm the type of guy that loves to play around with these people. Is that this exercise is probably better than your Bosu ball exercises to improve your proprioception. Morning. Got some nice neighbors. Dynamic stretching. So, emphasis on the dynamic, guys. So the dynamic stretching, the first 5 to 8 meters, and then just like run the rest of it. Again, this is a warm-up, so we're just slowly getting into it. Our last part, our marches and our skips, our switches, our pogos, just to warm up the hip flexors. Attack the floor and just come back. So in terms of training, today we have an easy run of 8 mile. What I mean with easy run, it doesn't mean the distance or anything, it means just the zone we're training in. So today is going to be a zone 2 session. How you calculate where your BPM has to be is something I will talk about later. But yeah, so today 8 mile run, zone 2, zone 3, so nothing crazy. Once I finished my run, I went to the store to get the necessary ingredients to cook this day. And after finishing there, I went home to cook for my clients. So here you can see me cooking his breakfast. In terms of information about the recipes and about the breakfast I will make, you can find everything in the community chat. Again, I will leave the invitation link in the description, which is completely free to join, guys. Hi guys, so we're finally back home. I've done the 8 miles run. I went to the barber as well, did some shopping as you could see in the video, showered, and now I'm just gonna start making some food for myself and then probably go into the gym to do my second session of the day, where I will take you guys with me as well. And with my meal, so I'm going to have a simple meal of just beef mince and potatoes as a lunch. I'm also gonna make a juice with pineapple, celery, cucumber, and ginger. After my workout, I started cooking again for my clients, so I forgot to film the lunch, but here you can see me cooking his dinner. Again, all the information about the recipes in the community chat, but one thing I will share with you here is that here you see me working on the chicken, but first I cleaned it. So it's very important to clean your chicken, guys. You can clean it with apple cider vinegar, you can clean it with lemon, you can clean it with salt, and just let it rest for a while. And of course, with the meal comes a self-made juice. So this is one of my favorite juices that I make with watermelon. There is golden kiwi, which by the way has more vitamin C than oranges. So this is a fun fact that you can look up. There's lime juice, there's salt, there's coconut water, and there's ginger in it. Alright guys, so it's currently 7 p.m. We've been up since 6 a.m. I'm just finishing a few things I have to do. So I have to make a shopping list for tomorrow for the things I have to buy in terms of food. I'm currently posting a YouTube video and finishing the editing as well to post it as a reel, which you guys will probably already, I hope so, have seen by the time I post this vlog. And then that's it for today, guys, because tonight is Champions League, so you know what that means. And then I just have to make me a protein shake, and I'm done for the day. Oh, and I have to read as well. So I always read at night, so I'm gonna read for like half an hour, maybe an hour, depends on what time I'm done with the Champions League game. Alright guys, so it's currently 10 p.m. Finished all the daily goals, from the reading to the working to the studying to the running to the working out to the eating healthy, and all the other ones as well. Now it's just time to rest and repeat everything again tomorrow. I have a few new goals tomorrow, so it doesn't have to be repetitive each time. You can just change it and take it day by day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. I'll make sure that I stay consistent this time on YouTube and keep sharing daily vlogs. I also hope that you guys enjoyed the video that I posted yesterday on my YouTube. It's a bit different, it's a bit personal compared to what I've done in the past, but the only thing that was missing in terms of my Instagram and with the community is that I didn't really felt connected to you guys, and I think that's my mistake. But it's a new beginning, and we're just gonna make sure that all of us know each other and actually support each other. So I hope you guys crush your daily goals as well, and that you're slowly going to join the community chat. So I will leave again the invitation link in the description of this video. It's completely free to join, guys. This way we can just help each other grow and just make sure that we crush our goals. So time to have a good night of rest and get back at it tomorrow.